The fate of some area schools decided. Details at 11. Harold Mills gets the scoop tonight at 11.
Cincinnati may have a new city manager. We'll tell you about it at 11.
This is an update from News 5.
Good evening, I'm Jerry Springer.
And I'm Norma Rashid. President Reagan used his State of the Union address tonight to talk about the federal budget and an overhaul of the nation's welfare system. The president also pledged that shuttle flights and plans to build a space station will go on. We'll have a full report on News 5 tonight at 11.
Also tonight, we'll have more on the investigation of what caused the explosion of the Challenger. Also, we'll tell you what the Ohio Legislative Committee investigating the collapse of Home State has recommended to prevent another collapse. And you'll see how area school levies fared in voting around the area.
And our reporter for a day was Cincinnati Mayor Charlie Luken. You'll see his report on sports medicine, as well as Michael Collins' report on how the day went. All on News 5 tonight at 11.
Please join us.
This is an update from News 5.
Good evening, I'm Norma Rashid.
And I'm Jerry Springer. America will continue the exploration of space. Those sentiments were expressed by President Reagan in his State of the Union address tonight. The president also talked about the federal budget and welfare. We'll have a full report on News 5 tonight.
Also tonight, the results of voting on area school levies. And Cincinnati Mayor Charlie Luken spent some time with News 5 today.
We'll have all the news, weather, and sports tonight at 11. Please join us.
This update is brought to you by your local Kroger store. This is an update from News 5.
Good evening, I'm Jerry Springer.
And I'm Norma Rashid. President Reagan is getting ready to unveil the new federal budget, one that comes in just shy of $1 trillion. Look for big cuts in domestic programs.
Also back here in Cincinnati, council has picked a new manager, one who just happened to grow up here.
And former head of the Vice Squad, Lieutenant Harold Mills, tries his hand at working on this side of the camera. He's our reporter for a day.
We'll have all the news tonight at 11. Please join us.
This is an update from News 5.
Good evening. In the news tonight, no word at this hour from the secret weekend-long meeting to choose Cincinnati's new city manager. Reportedly, the field has been narrowed down to 4. We hope to tell you who it is by 11. President Reagan was hanged in effigy today in the Philippines. It happened during a communist demonstration in Manila, calling for a boycott of next Friday's presidential election. From Cape Canaveral, Florida, NASA says the Space Shuttle Challenger's left rocket booster was damaged in a November accident and replaced. There's a theory that a break in the right booster sparked the explosion of the shuttle last Tuesday. And yes, Virginia, it's a consensus among the local and out-of-town groundhogs today. Spring is just around the corner. None of the furry ones saw their shadow. All the day's news, weather, and sports at 11. Join us.
Will Mayor Luken really become a reporter?
You'll find out on News 5.
Does he trade in his gavel for a microphone?
You'll find out on News 5.
This week on News 5, you'll find that and more as reporter Michael Collins takes you behind the scenes to show you what happens when 5 prominent Cincinnatians become Reporter for a Day, a special series starting Monday on News 5 at 11.
Harold Mills is a reporter for a day?
People make the difference.
The People's Court, tomorrow at 5 on Channel 5.
Channel 5, Cincinnati style.
News 5 with Jerry Springer, Norma Rashid, Pat Berry's weather, Steve Fiziak has sports. Now, Cincinnati's News 5 tonight.
Good evening. Grim reminders of last week's shuttle tragedy are